Hi everyone, it's Kirk and Tori from the KirkToriStory, and we're here on the Crown Princess, and we actually just switched rooms if you had seen the previous video. We're now on deck 8, which is Emerald E502 on the port side in midship. So we're going to give you a brand new room tour today. So as we enter, you're going to notice that we're still in an ocean view stateroom, and with the ocean view, that's exactly what you're going to get. But the difference with this one is that it is an obstructed view. So just as a quick glance, you can see that we have the same bed configuration as the standard balconies. So you have the queen size bed, and you have the two end tables on either side, and the standard pillow there, which would cover this night light that would turn on. I don't know if you can see that. Every night, if you get out of bed or if you move your foot in the middle of the night, that thing will turn on. So as a quick tip right off the bat, I just take this pillow and usually just pop it right in front of the light. You can see that it did turn on there, and just pop it right in front of it, so in the middle of the night, if you happen to get up, it won't turn on and brighten up the whole room pretty much. Okay, so it's the same layout as a typical balcony. So you have the little end table, you have the section here where the TV is, fairly good sized TV. We have our drink package here, and of course the refrigerator. Oh yes, it was my birthday. There's a piece of cake that Kirk was eating, and that champagne there is something that we won on one of the game shows. And speaking of which, we also won in trivia with our team, and we won these little notebooks. Okay. So now over here we have a desk, and it's a perfect amount of space for our computer. You have a hairdryer and the phone, and over here on this side, we actually have lots of spare storage, which I realized we didn't even fill up, but we packed pretty light on this trip, so we didn't really need to fill it this time. Anyway, here's our obstructed view. Just open the curtain for you. So the obstruction in this is that we actually see one of the lifeboats. It's not so bad. We do have friends on this ship with us. They have a balcony stateroom with an extra large balcony that we'll be spending our time looking when we get to Tracy Fjords. But for our purposes, you can see it's a fairly large window. It's a lot bigger than the one that I had just showed you with Riviera 750, which was just the two portholes. So this one is really large. We have room here that we can put our baseball hats, like a little space here, and you can see in and around, so you are getting some of the sunshine. You're kind of seeing what the weather is like. We do know when it's raining or if it looks cold out or whatever, but the only thing is, obviously we can't open this window. You do see a lot of rust here. Just wanted to point that out, Princess. And only once, we've been in this room for 2 days, only one time we had seen workers standing there. So in general, we could keep this window open. It's not like everybody's standing around in this room or looking into the room. Okay, onward to the closets. So another thing about this room, first of all, let me point out that it's very dark in here. There is actually no light switch. The light turns on all by itself. It goes on and on once I turn the corner. You'll see that. And on this side over here, we have the typical mirror to give the illusion that the room is a little bit bigger. I think that's a nice feature. So now I'm turning the corner. You can see the light just popped on. I hope you see that with the video. We have the same amount of storage that we normally would. Upper over here for the life jackets, and a lot of storage down at the bottom for our shoes. And now the little cubby for our safe, and all kind of shelving that we put our t-shirts and just general things like that. And last but not least, we have the bathroom, which is the same standard size on the Princess Cruise on this Crown Princess. And they do offer the shampoo and the body wash. We bring our own loofahs, as you can see. Okay, and lots of storage on the top here that we put our own things like toothbrush, toothpaste, all of that. And then of course there's storage underneath, the garbage can as well. And they do supply you with soap and lotion, which I find is great because not all cruise lines do that anymore. Now the only other thing I can say about this room, there is no connecting door, which is great, but this ship, it's going to Alaska, and it is quite over capacity. So we have 4 neighbors on the one side of us and another set of neighbors on the other side of us that I think that they're like calling down the hallway to people all the time. So last night, for example, the doors were slamming over and over and over, and I almost think it's on purpose. And the people next door, you can hear the baby crying. There's a lot of kids on this ship. There's apparently 100 kids under the age of 10 on the ship, and that's not including all the kids that are over the age of 10. And it's very, very a loud ship this time. But other than that, the room is fairly quiet. I feel it's insulated, so it's a good choice for ocean view if you're looking for Obstructed. Thank you again for watching.